So I got these really, what I thought would be just fabulous obstetrics gloves. They're plenty long, too long, but that's okay. The issue is when the box is on here and you turn the vacuum on. Now in this case, that glove is actually plugging the vacuum, but if it isn't, like if I go back like this and pull it out here, they sort of explode and you can't actually get your hands in them. It's like a bad horror movie. So unfortunately, as great an idea that was, it's just not going to work. So I'm going to have to go back to these great big heavy guys, but that's okay. While I'm out here, this is this little DeWalt battery operated jobby, which I kind of love, but I'm trying to find an AC adapter too, because it goes through batteries worse than any of my other DeWalt stuff, but still the utility of the thing is awesome for being able to pump shit up when you're camping. And you know, if you got a flat tire, you just pull it out. You don't have to be hauling extension cords and everything, so it's good. And the box, other than this glove thing, these green guys they're kind of stiff, but you know, I think if I use my rotary turntable in here when I'm spraying, it'll work good. And the little Pash brush in here, it's great. It holds a fair bit of stuff. Although I noticed that you really have to take it apart after every use, because the trigger sticks down and it's kind of useless when you're spraying, so I have to clean it out. It was working great the first few times I used it, but I noticed this morning when I redid the tender that it's sticking. It's got grit in there, so it needs a cleaning, but it works awesome. I mean, for like 80-90 bucks, whatever it was, you know, the whole bin maybe cost me 60 bucks in parts, so it's not a bad thing. I got a bigger one at home, but it's a hassle to bring out here. I mean, if anything, I'd probably go a little wider with this bin, because when you're working in here, your arms are pretty close together, so you're kind of in a goofy spot. It would be good if it was a foot wider, so I would get a bigger bin. But this bin actually, it's got a seal in the top, and when you know, the vacuum alone sucks it down, but these latches work really good. And I wouldn't use it without a vacuum cleaner sucking the air out. And I just kind of jury-rigged this little filter with some Scotch-Brite pad here, but it seems to work good. But I mean, it sucked those big heavy gloves the same way, but these guys, they're just they're kind of hopeless. Anyway, that's the home-built spray booth for sandblasting, and I use one of these 3M jiggers with the right filters, and also some earmuffs, or you know, noise, I don't know what you call them, ear protectors, for the vacuum cleaner, because it's really loud.